basketball, Michael.
Hey!
Hey, man, somebody stop that shit. Hey! Stop that girl, man. She killing that girl. Hey, bro. Stop that shit, bro.
Okay, so here's how I feel about the situation. First and foremost, it's no secret that not even, 2 days ago, we found out that Amber Rose and Jocelyn was throwing hands, right? And for the most part, we heard everybody say that Amber won, right? But I'm not one of those people that goes off of what everybody said so-and-so lost. Because we all know, for the most part, it goes back to grade school. If two people fight, most likely, the person that's most likable, they already won the crowd. You get what I'm saying? Like, the person that has the majority of the friends, majority of the fans, whatever, they gonna most likely, win people over as far as their opinion of who they think won. Even if they lost, they still, you know what I'm saying? That's like if your good Judy get the tussling. Even if she get her ass whooped, you gonna say, my good Judy won. Because out of loyalty, you gonna still take up for your friend. And that's just off of loyalty. So we all know, for the most part, Amber Rose, she's very out there, if you know what I mean. But for the most part, Amber Rose is not that problematic as far as making enemies, if that makes sense. Like, she do her slut walk. She has admitted that she, used to get around. But for the most part, Amber Rose, very rare do you hear about her beefing with people, fighting people. Very rare do you hear stuff like that. If anything, you hear about, her basically saying she used to get around. But then she admits that her son changed her. She calmed down as far as making her rounds, if you know what I mean. Other than that, name 3 people or even 2 people off the top of the head that Amber Rose, they got into it with. You see what I'm saying? For the most part, Amber Rose doesn't get into it with people, for the most part. So, of course, people gonna automatically say Amber won, because Amber don't really give us a lot of issues. Amber doesn't really give that vibe as far as hostility. She has said that she has fought before growing up a lot, but for the most part, we haven't seen it, if that makes sense. I'm not surprised that Jocelyn was fighting Big Lex, because I feel, let's say, to be honest, when I found out that she was fighting Big Lex, my first thought was, oh, she doing that to redeem herself as far as getting her ass whooped with Amber. But we not going to sit here and act like Lex didn't have it coming. And to be honest, she needed that. Because I told y'all once before, I saw a fight with Lex back in the day when she was at an apartment complex. Somebody had leaked a video, had an old video. And I told y'all how the girl said she didn't want to fight her in the video. And Lex said, well, I want to fight you. And Lex had on a brown jacket. And she ran up on the girl and the girl thrashed her. So I feel that I'm not going to say that automatically told me Lex come fight because she took an L there. Because like I told you, I have fought back in the day and I haven't won all my fights, but I haven't lost all of them either. So I've had wins, I've had losses, I've had draws. And I told you I've been jumped before too. So, it's, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to say that just because she lost that fight, that automatically means she's not a fighter. I'm not going to say that. But I'm not going, in the same token, okay, she got her ass whooped with Jocelyn. But in the same token, I'm still not going to say she's not a fighter, because as we could all see, Lex was sitting down. She wasn't standing up. So when I see two people fighting and one standing up and one sitting down, I automatically think, okay, well, to me, it's still not a fair one, because unless y'all standing face to face, heads up, then that's a fair one. And I don't want to see no hair pulling either, right? But I know people always say they're not surprised Jocelyn beat Lex ass because Jocelyn fight men. But like I told y'all before, just because you may see a woman beat a man, like it get the best of him, that does not mean automatically she can fight. You cannot beat a man as a woman. You cannot beat a man as a woman. I don't care. If anything, he let you win. You cannot beat a man. You can't beat him. So when I saw that mess when she was with Stevie and they was getting into it, look, he was letting her get off on him. Come on now, let's not be naive. Come on now, you cannot beat a man. But other than that, I'm not taking up for Lex, but it won't heads up. It won't heads up. So in my eyes, to be honest, it won't a fair one. But I'll take it. I'll take it because I told y'all I like Lex because she has a good sense of humor. And I told y'all I like people that can make me laugh. But in the same token, what she did with Aqua with that double homicide joke, and you know, even though you made a song, but it won't directed to her, and I know that was your catchphrase, but you got to think about it. That was your catchphrase off somebody else's pain. You know, that was not her place to say that, even though Aqua should have kept that to herself. That still wasn't her place to say that. You know, Aqua, you should have never came on national television saying something like that. But they don't give nobody the right to clown you about that either. If that made sense. And I'm glad that Jocelyn sprayed her with her tea as far as her not taking care of her own daughter. Because I told y'all myself, on Lex social media, on her Facebook, I showed y'all a picture of her Facebook. To me, it looked like the daddy be having a daughter. Based on what I saw, the daddy had that daughter more than Lex. Her daughter looked just like her, looked like a light-skinned version of her. Her daughter looked just like her, got the gap and everything. You could tell she gonna have, remember back in the day when Lex had that gap? You know, her daughter looked just like her. And to me, to be honest, it looked like the daddy have her more than Lex. And I'm glad Jocelyn sprayed her with that. And then you remember on the reunion when she said, why everybody worried about what come out of my PUSSY? The same reason you was worried about what came out of Aqua's. So I do believe Lex is one of those double standard bitches. She can do it to you, but you better not do it to her. Most definitely. And I do believe in this context, I do believe that justice was served when Jocelyn tapped that ass. Even though they didn't tussle heads up. To be honest, Lex still needed that. She needed that. And I'm not mad. I'm not mad about it at all. And that's just how I feel. Oh yeah, and if y'all go look on Lex IG, Sheena disabled all the comments. Lex comments used to be up. Lex comments used to be up. This is something she just did. Sheena disabled all them comments on every single one of her posts. That girl is embarrassed. She is embarrassed. That girl Sheena got it so I didn't even know you could do that. She got it so you can't even comment up there. Like, that girl is embarrassed. I don't care how much she try to come out later on and act like she ain't. She is. And why? She gonna probably make a video and try to act like this what happened and this what happened, instead of her just come out and say, okay, she got me, boom. You know, it's, man, look, sis is embarrassed. Okay, Jocelyn, they've been going in on Jocelyn. It's more, you could tell it's more people that's against her that's rather for her, but she has a couple of her minions going hard for her. To be honest, I'm kind of in the middle about this situation. I'm not on Lex side. I'm not on Jocelyn's side, because I feel like both pick and choose their battles. I know a lot of people said throughout the years, Tommy had Jocelyn humbled. And the only reason why she did was because, as we all found out, Jocelyn was pregnant at that time. If I was pregnant, I wouldn't be fighting. I would be trying to avoid trouble too. So I didn't never blame her for that. Like I told the girl not too long ago, it's no way that I could be bucking and pregnant. It's no way. Because I would be so afraid that, God forbid, what if she kicked me the wrong way? What if we get to tussling and, like I told y'all back not too long ago. I ran into one of my old enemies and then she started packing, right? If you know what I mean. That was her way. Like she said straight up, I can say whatever I want to say because I'm packing. I could never be one of those girls that just talk shit just because I know I got it on me. Why not just leave people alone? Because what's going to happen when, like I told her, what's going to happen when you forget it one day and you leave the house? You see what I'm saying? What's going to happen then? She said, I never leave the house without it. It's going to be that very day that you don't have it on you that you get your ass kicked. You see what I'm saying? Never be that girl that just go around starting shit with people just because you packing heat. It's not cool because the universe is paying attention and it's taking notes, right? But nonetheless, I don't blame Jocelyn for, trying to avoid trouble when she was pregnant. Because if I was pregnant, I would be doing the same thing. Trying to, when you are pregnant with a little life in you, I'm not sure if pregnancy is the way that they said it, the way they say it is, but one day I'll know. But from what they say, it's very tiring. It drains you. It takes a lot out of you. It seems like to me you should be trying to, save your energy, I don't know. Just seem like to me you should be trying to chill out, not talking shit, not arguing, I don't know. I mean, I didn't blame Jocelyn for that. I know people always say, well, Tommy this and Tommy that. The girl was pregnant. Anything that Tommy said, I don't care if Tommy tried to tell her to square up 5 times a day. If I was Jocelyn, I wouldn't have did it either. So, other than that, I ain't mad. I think Lex needed that. I told you I didn't like what she said to Aqua. And you could tell she was on that show trying to prove herself. After she fought Aqua, like I told y'all, first of all, she didn't whoop Aqua ass. With all that mouth, you should have whooped her ass with all that mouth you got. You didn't whoop her ass. Actually, if you ask me, it was a tie. It was a tie. Ain't now one of them lose. It was a tie. Aqua got some good licks in too now. Now, the extra theatrics and her green room screens, whatever you call it when they talking to the screen, when she said Aqua had that kick, and she said she was standing right there waiting for her when she landed, that was funny. Lex is funny. And she seemed like she probably a vibe to be around because she funny as shit. Funny people, you usually have a good time with them because they keep you laughing. But in the same token, I don't know. She seemed like the type that she probably funny if y'all cool, but she seemed like one of the mean girls, to be honest. One of the mean girls that picks her fights. And that's why I ain't really mad. I saw in the comments a lot of people were saying Lex is a bitch, and that's why they were glad to see her get her ass kicked. But I ain't mad because we not about to sit here and act like she ain't. And you could tell her and her sister, they go for bad. I ain't mad. Look, y'all, I told y'all she disabled all her comments. She might bring him up later on down the road. Maybe a couple days, couple weeks, maybe a month. I don't know how long it's going to take her. She probably giving herself some time to come up with a story or some shit. She probably gonna wait till it die down a little bit, and then she probably gonna come back with a story. No, y'all, see what happened was, y'all know how they do. I challenge you, Lex, to just come out and say she got me fair and square. I challenge you to just come out and say it. She ain't gonna say she gonna come out with a story, but she gonna come out with some type of lie, cause she trying to save her image. Anyway, in conclusion, I just told y'all how I still don't think it was 100% fair and square, because Lex was sitting down. But like I told y'all, I have learned throughout the years, in the presence of your enemy, you are to always be on your P's and Q's. Okay? From what I saw, it looked like Lex wig was already off. Okay, so it's from, if Lex usually wear her we not gonna sit here and play. Lex usually, her hair usually is popping for the most part. Not all the time, but for the most part, right? It looked like to me her wig was already off. Okay, so from what I see, they probably already got busy. Why in the hell, Les, you've been talking a lot of big dog shit. Why in the hell why are you sitting down when you got Jocelyn standing right there? From what I saw, that little clipping, it looked like she was already kind of hyped. When you know you and a bitch, I don't care if y'all ain't seen each other in forever. I don't care if y'all ain't even had words. I don't care. If y'all not close enough, there is no reason for them to be walking up on you. And if and when they do, you need to be standing up. Even if you saying something to them or not, you need to be standing up, watching them. Or at least out the corner of your eye or something. Because y'all not like that. Y'all not like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if where you at work, store, whatever. You still need to be just standing up, just off general principle, because you never know what's on people's mind. You never know. Why in the hell are you just sitting there with her standing up over you like that? And that's one thing Carly Red said, and I keep that with me in life. Off Love and Hip Hop, yes, Carly Red. That's one thing she said on the episode. I forgot what season that was. And I forgot who she was talking to. But the girl came over there talking to her. And Carly stood up real slow. And the girl said, "Why are you standing up? I'm just trying to talk to you." And Carly said, "Because we're not like that, sweetie. Now, either you going to sit down and we'll talk, or I'm going to stand up. Because what I'm not going to do is sit down while you're standing over me and talk to you while you're standing up." And the girl said, "Okay, I can dig it." You see what I'm saying? That's true tea. That's in real life. And in that moment, I keep that with me in life. And you know something else? You should have got, I just said, you should have got a child. You should have got I'm calling you child like we not around the same age group. Anyway, you get what I'm saying, Lex. You should have got up. You've been talking a lot of big dog shit. You got to be up, girl. You got to be up. It's given. You ain't want no smoke. To be honest, because why in the hell were you sitting down? Why? But anyway, that's all. I ain't got no more.